Hello all. We got mud on the trail because of rain. Almost a half an inch of rain in San Francisco. Almost an inch of rain in the north, the far north, up by Oregon, near the border of California. But that's not nearly enough to do anything. When you scrape the ground, of course, it's only about that deep. But we still have a whole winter to go, and we could get enough, like last year. Not a whole lot, but enough. You notice how humans are always full of BS? They're more about telling a lie or swindling or getting people brainwashed into thinking something that isn't true. It seems like that's where a lot of humans' energy goes, is into brainwashing and manipulation. The ongoing climate crisis is a very good example. New proposed ongoing investments in mining, coal, drilling for oil and gas. The new places to do this: Galilee Basin and Australia. Fracking in North America and Australia. The gas industry has invested in $70 billion for new gas-fired power plants throughout 2025. Now, how much have we been told that we're converting over to something else when really we're just taking coal, turning it into gas, then burning the gas? You see what I mean? We're still burning coal. This gas is terrible for greenhouse gas emissions. But the proof is in the pudding. The CO2 count continuously going up. In fact, now they're saying by 2025 it'll be 600 parts per million in CO2 count. Right now we're about 414 parts per million. Hang on a minute. So throughout the world, the leaders BS us over and over and over. The State Bank of India might lend $1 billion to Bravus, to Adani Mining Company, for a new coal and rail project in the Galilee Basin of India. So while they're talking out of their ass at one end, they're really planning to stay the same on the other. And you know why they get away with this? Because people don't know they're BSing us. But when people like myself tell us that they're BSing us, about a third of those people will say, oh no, you're wrong. You're just trying to hype things and trying to something like that, right? In Western Australia, new infrastructure for a global LNG hub. That's liquefied natural gas. That's the type of stuff where you lose half of it, turning it into liquid. And then when you take it out of liquid back into gas, you lose another half of it. So wasteful, so stupid. But look, these leaders are trying to tell us this is a good thing, when it isn't. Because when you convert that gas over to LNG, it throws all that unused gas into the air as CO2. Hearing more voices. I think I'll go down this way and find a place. This one's too busy now. So what is the truth about CO2 emissions, greenhouse gas emissions? China, US, and Australia are the largest emitters of CO2 gas. Saudi Arabia, Russia, and Australia are the largest CO2 exporters. When CO2 imports are considered, the reduction in emissions achieved by many developed countries is much smaller than would otherwise appear to be. Yeah. When you really look at the honesty of greenhouse emissions, you find out there's been very little change. You may shut down something old and dilapidated over here, or you're building something new over here. And look at the immense damage we're doing to the Arctic. Just look at this. How can we okay ourselves driving cars, using plastic items, and supporting fossil fuel companies, and supporting the corporate banks that support this kind of project? It's all about us, isn't it? About what we consume, what we put in our mouths, what we say that comes out of our mouths. That's the reality. The truth is completely thrown away as far as developed nations go. I definitely do appreciate the comments in the last video. The ups and downs, the new subscribers, the old subscribers, the non-subscribers. You're all good. Leave your comments below. And until next time.